Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. This is Ambassador Dr. Jacqueline Mohair, and I am super excited to be on this call on today. We are getting ready to launch another book. Yes, you heard me right, another book. And this book is about branching out success principles. This book is in collaboration with Dr. Steve K. Branch, who has been known in the industry of network marketing and business and so many opportunities. He is the lead on this book, and we're just honored to be a part of this amazing, amazing book anthology that he has put together. Now, do understand, not everybody is on this call on today, but there are others that are a part of this anthology. But before I go any further, I want you to hear today from Dr. Branch, and not only Dr. Branch, you will hear from other authors that are a part of this amazing anthology. But I want you to hear right now from Dr. Branch, hear his heart about this book, why this anthology, and why now. Dr. Branch, talk to us today.
Oh, absolutely. Good day to everyone. And let me give a short introduction as to who I am. You know, the person that you're hearing from and that you are be featured in the book has a little bit of success in business and in dealing with the community and the public. I've been blessed to have been self-employed for over 40 years. Came out of corporate America back in the early 80s, went into the entertainment industry promoting music festivals and concerts. Some of the biggest entertainers we know of today, that's the icons from the Beyoncé's, the Jay-Z's, the P. Diddy's, the Queen Latifah's, Mary J. Blige's, Will Smith, Ice Cube, you name it. Many of them, when they was in their early 20s or late teens, they was either in my concert stages or in my clubs because I owned 12 clubs over that time frame, and many of them were the top clubs in the city. And I'm out of Richmond, Virginia, and I sold my last place in 2004. I call it my BC days, my before Christ days, my club and entertainment days. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I remember even in my one of my first clubs, I was able to take $4,000 and turn it into a multi-million dollar operation. And those are some of the things that you'll learn about and hear about even in the book. I also have become quite successful in the relationship marketing industry because in the heydays of my clubs, I would have 3 to 5 thousand customers a week coming through my doors. So as a business person looking to expand in business, I was always looking for a product or service that my customer base would need. So the networking industry with the right product became a natural fit. I became an eight-figure industry earner, generating over 1 million in 12 consecutive months in the travel industry, being able to duplicate that in the health and wellness industry, and even being able to duplicate that in the cryptocurrency industry. I built marketing teams of over 100,000 plus. Also was able to accomplish uh, uh, a couple of four doctorate degrees. I have a doctorate in philosophy, one in humanity, one in counseling and communication, as well as one in divinity. And I've also gotten a few lifetime presidential achievement awards. I have one from the Obama administration, one from the Biden administration, and I even helped Trump get elected in 2016 before he started talking crazy about black people. So I call myself a jack of all trades, a master of none. And so what we take pride in is being able to input information into others that's up and coming or may not have had quite the amount of success in business or in generating income, especially in today's society, as they would like to. So we're able to share some of the principles of success and failures and some of the things to avoid as far as the book branching out. And it's truly an amazing publication that truly can be an enlightenment and providing insight into decision making as far as opportunities, how to identify the right ones, how to know if you have a rock solid company on a solid foundation with good leadership of integrity and a great compensation plan if you're looking to generate income. So we have a conglomerate of information compiled in this novel that can be life-changing instantly, and not in 2, 4, 5, 10 years from now, where we're talking about being able to transform your life financially instantly. So with that being said, that's a short synopsis of Dr. Steve Branch and what you'll hear about in the upcoming book. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow, Dr. Branch, you truly have an extensive amount of experience when it comes to the business world. Not only just the business world and into the relationship space of business. And we know that, your net worth, really becomes, the people that around, or should I say, the relationships become your net worth. And you definitely have a vast number of those. And I know that when people read this book and truly glean from the information that you're going to provide them, that they truly, truly will be blessed and can have a life-changing moment.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So thank you, Dr. Branch. We're not done. We're going to come back to you. The next person I want to go to is Dr. Alita Grimes Mitchell. If you can share with us your chapter, the title, and why you chose to write what you wrote.
Well, good day, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever I'm fine. I'd like to definitely invite you to be a part of this amazing, amazing piece of work. When you make when you make contact with this novel, you will understand why I keep saying amazing. Now, I'm glad to be, like they said, like Dr. Brand said, I'm glad to be a part of this. And one thing about my part is that it's the secret sauce of networking. Now, I've been networking since I came out. And they cut the umbilical cord, I immediately started networking. And I've been told that I'm a woman of purpose, and my purpose is to connect dots, connect people with the dots. I've been doing that for a long time, and it has certainly been beneficial for not only myself, but for those around me. I've been blessed to help other people get what they need, what they want, or where they want to be, and it's why God blessed me. And I'm going to keep doing that. The secret sauce to networking in this in this book that you're going to get is going to be a premiere of a follow-up of secret sauce of networking. So make sure you keep following me. Now, one of the things that has helped me is because when I start meeting someone, I don't stop. I ask them, well, who do you know that I need to know? One of them led me to the President of the United States, George Bush.
Mm.
And I was at that time I was chosen to be in the electoral college and a vote for him, which is the actual vote that votes the president. I'm like Steve, that was before the party started acting differently, right? And it went and not only did I stop there, I've been in rooms and been from I always tell people I've been from the White House to the outhouse and taking names and making connections all the way from the top to the bottom. It has led me to several jobs, including starting the first and only networking program for women and minority businesses in the state of Missouri. The governor appointed me to do that in Missouri, and I did that for 8 years. That led me to other rooms and tables to sit in and to be a part of making things actually happen. I don't know if you remember, or hopefully you do, the chicken soup for the African American women's soul. Now that was with Jack Canfield, who wrote all the chicken soup books, and Lisa. It was about partnership with Lisa Nichols. You remember Lisa Nichols, the sister that had The Secret. She was on The Secret.
Right.
Guess who was by her side to put that book together? I had all kinds of things spread out on my floor. We didn't have the access we do today of doing a whole lot of digital things, so I did it by hand. And so I take pride in that. A lot of those women that were in that book, I connected with them personally, and that led me to other things. Now, one of my major clients that I like to talk about, when I left the state, I started my own business because I just had too many people I had to move forward. And one of them is the largest or the top African American male in the country. His name is David Stewart. Please read his book, Doing Business by the Book. I think you'll find a lot in that in terms of networking with people. Now, I want to leave some room for my other colleagues, so I'm going to leave you right here. But please, please, as I ask you to keep up with me, because I want to connect you to others as well. Thank you.
Wow, wow, Dr. Alita. Oh my God. You have touched some spaces in rooms that I didn't even know that you have touched. And I want the people to know that when they get this book, they are really truly getting some gems. They're getting some true nuggets. They're not just getting words, they're getting the actual wisdom that you all have experienced. And now you're pouring it back into this book so that others can be able to really glean, loop, and really learn how to advance in business and just learn so much. I want them to purchase that book today because truly, when you get this wisdom, this type of knowledge that you all have, I'm talking about years of experience, years of knowledge. You know, the Bible says that wisdom is our best friend.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
want them to just, oh my God, Dr. Alita, just to glean from your
Mm.
wisdom. You know, you all have already walked the walk, talked the talk. You took a lot of bruises. And if we only just listen and tap into the knowledge and the wisdom that you have, a lot of us would not make some of the mistakes when we begin to really tap in to the wisdom. So I want them to really hear your hearts today, tap into the wisdom that you have to share, and to really learn how to advance and to grow in their business. Dr. Alita, you're amazing. You have anything else you'd like to say to us?
Only that I cannot wait till the launch day so that I can bring more people on board to see my colleagues, which are you guys. Like you said, I mean, you put us in a room, we probably could solve world hunger. I mean, so many of us involved in this process that people will be amazed and just feel that they would like to come on board and do some things as well. And instead of closing the door and says, I can't do this, after they read this book, they'll be saying, where's my space? Because I can do this.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Alita. We appreciate you. Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness. This next gentleman, Dr. Amar Skinner. Oh my God, you just have a wealth of knowledge and information to share. If you will, go ahead and just share your book, share your nuggets with us today, because there's a wealth of wisdom I know that's on the pages of the book.
Yes, indeed. As you said, Mars Skin, I'm a doctor of humanities. I received that degree through the school, the Trinity Ambassador School, that you actually founded, and I'm thankful for that. But beyond that, my experience that led me to choose of the I'm sorry, I had somebody call it in. My what led to me choosing the title of doing business beyond just business and actually becoming a trailblazer in this industry of writing and business itself. It really came from empirical evidence that I gained through experiences as far as community atrocities that we face. I faced a lot of those atrocities growing up, and I never allowed any of those things to actually shut me down. And so I actually moved with the experience and the wisdom of a trailblazer. So it stuck right out to me to write on that from the heart. And as I actually implemented certain information into this book, it allowed me to actually reach people that I know needed to hear this information so that they wouldn't give up based on things that we face as a community as we strive to actually come out of conditions that make our life more wholesome. So therefore, my experiences of developing what I call the E-Firm for short, but it's the Ex-Felon Entrepreneurship Retail Museum. It actually gave me the ability to spearhead multiple committees in my experience, such as administrative committees, event committees, coaching committees, political committees, various other committees that I actually spearheaded, such as crime awareness committees, even down to court watch committees, where we actually use these committees to turn around the mentalities of the youth that's facing different situations when they're involved in crime. See, at the E-Firm, we understood that no child was born with a criminal mind, and that a criminal mind is a manufactured mentality based on a lack of exposure to the right information. So the only way to really turn that concept or that idea about making these children become philosophers, philanthropists, humanitarians, business owners, we had to have that trailblazer mindset. And so in this book, we give you exactly the techniques and the wisdom that we actually applied to gaining that success in these areas. We give it to you firsthand. So in this book, what I found is that a lot of people that's gonna come in contact with this material, they're gonna not only be given a lot of knowledge, they're gonna be given the motivation to take advantage of the education in the environment. See, there's a lot of education available for people in every walks of life. Yet, if we're not motivated to take advantage of the education, sometimes we let it slip right through our fingers. But I think this book is going to be the glue to actually get people to grab a hold of that knowledge and use it to actually further the development in the communities that's actually needed in order to spearhead change that some people only talk about and they really don't walk and be about it. And we walk in it. And I'm just glad to be on the project. You are some very wise group of people. And I must say that. And so it was an honor for me to even spearhead this chapter on becoming a trailblazer. And I tell anyone, like, if you really want to know what becoming a trailblazer is, take a look at this book and actually pick it up. It's going to do something for you more than you just think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to get the book. You heard from Dr. Amar, Dr. Alita, Dr. Steve, and there's others that are a part of this amazing anthology. They are not on here today, but listen, you've got to get the book. Each person has their own experience. Each person has a wealth of information, a wealth of wisdom, a wealth of knowledge that they have poured into this book, into the chapters, into the pages of this book. And you definitely want to get this read. Listen, you know somebody, I know you do, that you can offer this book to. Listen, make sure that they get it. Get this book. Anything else you would like to say, Dr. Amar?
No, I just want to tell people that I'm thankful for the opportunity to share this knowledge because I didn't get it to hold it in. And I believe that to whom much is given, much is required. And so I took it as an honor to actually put this information out there. It wasn't about money for me. It was more so about actually healing humans. So, and with that doctorate degree of humanity, I know I have to live up to that standard. And that's what I call myself doing as I present this information. And like I said, once again, I want the people to appreciate you all because you're definitely trailblazers. And everyone in this book that I've had experience with, they're trailblazers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. They have got to get this book.
Yes, do.
Yes, they've got to get this book. And what I wrote about collaboration over competition. You know, elevating everyone at the table. You know, you eat, I eat, we all eat together, right?
That's right.
Collaborate over competition. And so when I think about the Bible and I think about from Genesis to Revelation, right? The Bible tells the story of divine partnerships. We look at Moses. Moses needed Aaron to speak on his behalf. Ruth, she walked faithfully with Naomi, right? Jesus himself, he had disciples. So we're talking about collaboration over competition. And God moves through people, he moves through connections. So the moment I believe that we stop competing and we start collaborating, we align with heaven's blueprint. Because see, look, your knees can't do what your arms do, right? And your fingers can't do what your ears do, right? So we're all fitly joined together. And if we truly can come together and collaborate, we can move mountains. We can go to greater distance and truly be able to help the masses. So I want you to tap into that chapter because listen, Collaboration over competition on any given good day or any given day. Hey, you win all the time. Yeah, my goodness. I'm excited about this book, and I truly want the ladies and gentlemen to really take this book to heart. Read the read that is on the pages. Don't just buy the book. We want you to read the book because there are some true key nuggets that are in this book. So listen, go to www.trinityauthors.com and purchase that book now. But before we go any further, I want to ask if anyone that is on here, if they can just give us 67 I'm getting tired, Tom. If you can give us 60 seconds before we chime out, your best 60 seconds on what you would like the people to know. Dr. Alita.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was listening to what you were saying, and you threw out a good word for me, which is wisdom. Right now, I am on a 31-day challenge of wisdom, started on January the 1st.
Wow.
I can tell you, with just knowing the true meaning of wisdom, going through the Bible and just seeing how many times wisdom is mentioned.
Mhm.
So one of the things that I like to do is to say every day, Lord, give me the wisdom and the power to make it through this day and to touch someone else's life, that they may be a better person and I may be a better person for knowing them. So what I want everybody to do is to consider getting the book, not just for yourself, but for others. And I even would like to see people get this book for the youth of their church, the youth in their school. I started a women's organization, a national women's organization called IFS, IFS. It's an organization that I'm proud of and the founder of. And through that organization, women have touched each other. And if women touch each other, they got to touch the men, right? So we come out of some of these events with just some of the most phenomenal things and doing, as you said, Doc, collaboration. And that's one of my favorite words. So through this book, you will find a lot of wisdom. And that's the word I'm going to leave with you today, is wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Alita. Dr. Amar.
Well, I want people to pretty much take this book and use it as that tool that is gonna allow you to remove those impurities from that part of yourself that is actually golden. If anybody understand how they mine gold, a lot of times when they was mining gold, they used the mercury, and the mercury was looked at as just as being more important than the gold and the silver that they mined, because the mercury is what removed those impurities. So I want you to look at this book as a means of removing those impurities. Look at this book as your mercury to find your gold and your silver, because in everybody there's a golden jewel. And that golden jewel is that big pool of wisdom that you actually can use to force spearhead your life into something people may never think that you can actually become or actually witness in life. There's things ahead of you that's already known that you might not even see yourself. And in order to reach it, you have to someday see it. So use this book as that means to mine out those impurities so you can have clear vision and see further into what you are to become, because you're more than just what you see in the moment. Your worst moment is only a glimpse of what you can become in your better moments. So don't let it destroy you, and actually use these moments now to read and put your eyes upon the literature in this book to better forward your life in the future.
All right, all right. Thank you, Dr. Amar and Dr. Alita, for those amazing words. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got to get this book, and you got to get this book today. Dr. Steve, we bring it back to you. You are the reason that we're here today. This is an anthology that you compiled, and so share with us your last thoughts that you would like to share with the individuals on today.
Well, thank you. And once again, this whole book is about success principles from networking icons and industry trailblazers. as a movement to elevate voices that are shaping industries, communities, as well as generations. One of the things that I look at is a little less than 12 months ago, over 300,000 to 400,000 women was laid off, downsized, involuntarily separated from payroll. So we have so many individuals that are transitioning and looking to replace incomes or go into a different field. And they need the knowledge and the understanding outside of the 9 to 5 contemporary field that may not be available, that may be not available to replace their high salary that they were at, that they was eliminated from. So, we want to be able to give individuals the options, and especially in the minority community. We pride ourselves on having a diverse organization, but especially the minority community has really been impacted over the last 12 months. So we want to be able to provide vehicles and outlook to help them to make decisions and putting themselves and their family in position to win and to continue to progress in a positive way. So I've always been of the mindset that we help enough people get what they want, we'll continue to get what we want. And that's a part of my anointing, a part of my blessing. And we want to be a blessing in sharing information and knowledge to as many individuals that will receive it. Not from a standpoint that we're trying to twist anyone's arm or force anyone to think a certain way. We just want to give you the information and the knowledge, and you just apply it to how it fits you. That's the simplicity and the power of this book. So please get the book.
Wow. Well, you heard it yourself from the man of the hour, Dr. Steve Branch. You heard it from him today. Get the book. There's a wealth of nuggets, there's a wealth of knowledge, there's a wealth of wisdom that is in this book. Get the book today. We want you to truly, truly be blessed from reading this book, and we can't wait to connect with you and for you to connect with us. So with that said, go to www.trinityauthors.com. We can't wait to see you real soon.
God bless.
Yes.
Blessings.